What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. Tonight, we talking about history in motion. The No Limit versus Cash Money Records battle. Live from ComplexCon in Las Vegas. Two legends, two empires, one city that built two sounds. This wasn't just a show, it was a cultural collision. Master P and his No Limit soldiers went toe-to-toe with Birdman and the Cash Money army. And I'ma keep it real, it brought back a lot of memories. The last time we saw a versus this big, the world was still recovering from a lockdown. So when this one got announced, folks came out the woodworks. New Orleans people, Atlanta people, Houston people, the South showed up and showed out. But what made this night so special was the energy, the love, the legacy, the competition. Because we're talking about two labels that define Southern hip hop. No Limit gave us hunger, Cash Money gave us swag. And on October 25th, both sides showed up ready for a war. Listen, when No Limit hit that stage, they hit it like a tank. Everybody in camouflage, moving like one unit. When that beat dropped for No Limit soldiers, the building shook. The crowd knew this was a statement. Master P stood there like a general addressing his troops. The energy felt raw, authentic, and true to the brand. No Limit didn't come to rehearse history. They came to rewrite it. When Cash Money came out, they came out flashy. Diamond chains, designer jackets, the whole image. And when Juvenile opened up with Rich Ends, I said, hold up, why would you open the song with a song so hard? That's a song you save. That's a haymaker. You don't open with your haymaker, you build to it. But they came out like they had something to prove. But No Limit was organized, methodical, and strategic. They built their performance like a story. It started with the foundation and then gradually rose. MiaX came out and put on a masterclass. I'ma keep it real. This woman stole the whole night. Her clarity, her control, her presence, unmatched. Every word was crisp. Every verse hit like a hammer. She reminded everybody why she one of the best female MCs to ever touch a microphone. On the Cash Money side, it felt like a celebrity showcase. They relied too heavy on radio hits. I'm talking about the Billboard friendly stuff, the pop crossovers, the shiny singles. But what they forgot is the Verzuz is not the Grammys. Verzuz is for the culture, for the street anthems, for the songs that made the block move. And Cash Money got plenty of those, but they ain't play the right ones. They played it safe when the crowd wanted danger. And that's why I think No Limit won the Verzuz. When they mentioned C Murder's name, the crowd erupted. People felt his presence even in his absence. Mystical too, another one that's locked behind the wall. No Limit didn't run from their history. They embraced it. They honored it. They made you feel it. Master P stood there proud, not as a rapper, but as a father figure to a movement. Everybody under that No Limit banner looked united. And that's just something Cash Money couldn't match. Now let's talk about Birdman's antics. Now listen, I've been watching Birdman for 25 years, and I still don't know what he wants to be. Sometimes he's a CEO, sometimes he's a street legend, sometimes he's a politician. Tonight, he was all three, and none of them made sense. One minute he's celebrating with Tamar on stage, the next minute he going at Turk. But this ain't the Breakfast Club, this is Verzuz. The crowd came for music, not a meltdown. When he started beefing mid-performance, you could see Master P's face. The man looked tired. Tired of the nonsense, tired of the ego, tired of the mess. And that's why Master P left early. No goodbye speech, no finale, just gone. He was not gonna let the foolishness dim the celebration. And honestly, I respect that. Sometimes walking away is the most gangster move you can make. And Master P did just that. Now let's talk about Snoop Dogg. Because when Uncle Snoop hit that stage, the vibe shifted.
What niggas? 10 niggas again, dog. You win? Fuck 'em. Let's get 'em. Do 'em. I did 'em. We getting nutty. I got my buddies in this motherfucker. Leave a nigga bloody in this motherfucker. We in the cutty, motherfucker. You get guns too much. You gotta tell me, motherfucker.
Some of these niggas is bitches too. And some of these niggas look just like you. Well, where I'm from, we like to ride on fools. We do it from the shoulders to do it from the tools. I do my dirt about my lonely. See murder and magic, hell yeah, that my motherfucking hungry. So when the shit get thick and foggy, and niggas wanna act like they wanna get with Snoop Doggy, let me let you niggas know. What you going through, you stand for.
The man walked out like a legend among legends. You could tell he's performed on every level. The man is polished but still connected to the people. And he brought that type of energy with him. When Snoop came out, the crowd stopped moving and started listening. But let's keep it real. The biggest disappointment of the night was no Lil Wayne. Or I should say, the absence of Lil Wayne. How you gonna have a Cash Money versus without the biggest star being there. Wayne not being there was like having a movie without the main character. And I'ma say this, it showed. The crowd felt that void. The energy felt different. Their whole balance was off. I get it. He's busy. He's Lil Wayne. He's a legend. But come on, man. You built that house. You owe it at least one visit. See, what people don't realize is Lil Wayne has 2 generations of fans. You got the young ones who grew up on the Carter series, and you got the day ones, the ones who were there for Block is Hot, 500 Degrees. And when he skipped this verses, he skipped an opportunity to honor both. Because sometimes your presence speaks louder than your music. And tonight, his absence spoke volumes. He let a whole generation down who just wanted to see the family back together. By the end of the night, you could tell who won. No Limit won with unity. Cash Money lost with chaos. No Limit won with purpose. Cash Money got too caught up in personality. And the crowd knew it. No official winner was announced, but the energy told a story. People walked out talking about MiaX, Master P, and the legacy of the tank. Cash Money got hits, but No Limit got hard. And hard always wins. At the end of the day, this versus was bigger than music. It was a celebration of survival, of Southern pride, of 2 black men who turned poverty into an empire. Birdman and Master P, different paths, same passion. One built an army, one built a dynasty, both of them built a legacy. And whether you're Team Cash Money or Team No Limit, you gotta respect that, because these 2 helped shape the entire landscape of hip hop. From the block to Billboard, they changed the game forever. But if we keeping it a buck, the night belonged to Master P, because while Cash Money was performing for the crowd, No Limit was performing for the culture. And the culture felt it. No Limit didn't just win the verses. They reclaimed their place in history. They reminded the world that before streaming, before TikTok, there was grit, there was grind, there was no limit. And that's something you can't erase. You can't buy it, you can't clone it, you can only respect it. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe, establish rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.